everyone, and welcome to the General Hospital recap for May 16th. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Also, I did a Where Has Carly Been video for more details about my absence, but in any event, let's get right to it. So at Griffin's, Griffin calls Anna again. He wants to make sure she's taking care of herself. At the Metro Court, Nina was meeting with someone. He says something about her father. Maybe he's like a fellow fashion person. I don't know. Someone who knew. I don't know. So Michael sits and asks for a second of her time. He wants to talk about Nell, that she's quitting, and she, because she didn't want to spy on Valentine. And Nina's like, what are you talking about? So Charlotte runs into Nina. She's with Lulu, and Lulu suggests that she get ice cream, and Nina questions Lulu, and she says that Nell was a no-show to pick Charlotte up at school, and no one could get in touch with Valentine. So Lulu asks where Nina was, and Lulu wants to know that Charlotte isn't being abandoned in public places, and Michael's going to go check on where Nell could be, because he just saw her. So Lulu can tell something is off with Nina. She wants to know what's going on as Charlotte's mother. And Nina says she's trying to set an example that you just deal with something and move on. Michael comes back and says, Windermere says that Nell's stuff is still there, so he's going to go check it out because something's weird. So Lulu still wants information, and Nina says that she's not going to deal with her right now. And Lulu says Charlotte was worried that Valentine left like Claudette did. Then Lulu kind of lays into their marriage, and Lulu says this stunt is going to cost them. And Nina says that Lulu can tell him everything because she's not going back to Windermere. So Lulu tries to get some more information on that front, but Nina says it's just about work. She's up against a deadline. So Griffin comes in and sees Charlotte sitting at like the little bar area with her ice cream. And he's sorry that he may have scared her when he was so angry with her father. And he asks if he can sit with her, and she says yes. So they even share her ice cream. Hot fudge is her favorite. Same, and obviously frosting, if you watched a video from a few videos ago. So Griffin says that he always thinks about her, and he knows she's happy, and she knows, she shows him something that, it's a flyer for school, and it's like a thing, to invite people to. So Griffin comes over with Charlotte. It's a spring festival thing, and he says that she even invited him, and he's got to go to the ER right now. So Charlotte runs to get her backpack, and Lulu tells Nina that Charlotte's coming home with her tonight. So Nina says that, no, she can come with me, and Lulu's like, no, like, she's not going to sleep on the floor at Crimson. Nina brings up the judge, and Lulu says the three of them forgot her. And Nina says that she loves Charlotte, and Lulu says if you mean that, then you'll want what's best for her. So Charlotte comes back over, and Lulu brings up going to her house for the night. Nina does get on board and even tells her it'll be fun, and Lulu thanks Nina. So at the pier, Nell is passed out on the pier after being mugged. Michael looks for Nell on the pier, and he finds her behind the crates unconscious / barely conscious, and calls 911. At General Hospital, Nell is rushed to the hospital. Michael gives as much information as he can, and he tells them that she has one kidney. At Elizabeth's place, Elizabeth and Franco bring the kids home, and Jake tells Aiden not to say anything. Jake is really kind of mean to Aiden too, and about it, and then lies to his mom about Aiden being tired. So Elizabeth thinks that he should go to bed, and Jake is short with Franco about not touching the box again. Like, take it away from him if he's gonna have that kind of attitude. Like, honestly. So Franco talks to Jake about the nurses' ball, would he like to team up this year, but Jake wants to do a solo act, he wants to do magic, and I'm like, oh no, I see where this is going, no. So Jake is weirdly intense about the magic set, and Liz brings up the island, talk maybe about that, but he's like, no, and Franco asks if he'd like to practice his nurse's ball performance now. It's this card trick, it's pretty good, the Queen of Hearts, and it's like, oh, but every card is the Queen of Hearts, and Jake's like, look in your wallet, and there's a different card in Franco's wallet, and he runs upstairs in victory, and they're happy to see him happy. So Elizabeth brings up what he did to Jason, and Franco says he helped, and Jake is better, so Elizabeth is grateful for that, but Franco lied to her, and he says he just held back some details. So he says that she would have talked him out of it, and they shouldn't try to protect each other, they love each other. In London, Sister Crane, that's the nurse, the doctor sedates Anna again. He says she must be sedated at all times when she questions when the sister questions him. So he says that she's disoriented and could harm herself if she wakes up, but she still questions, and the doctor tells her to tell him when she wakes up again. So Anna is determined to fight it, and the sister tells her to rest and apologizes to Dr. Merrick, but Anna still resists. She's so weak, and it's hard for her to fight, so she tries to rise to the surface, and she grabs the IV and pulls it out, and the sister tries to call the doctor, but Anna's like, no. So Anna is able to talk. She tells her she's not Alex, she's Anna Devane. So that Anna's. Valentine breaks the necklace. He shows her the watch and the listening device, and he doesn't want anyone to hear what's about to happen anyway. So he wants Anna to tell him more lies, how Nina framed her or something, and she's like, no, I was spying on you, but she didn't force him to take the watch, and he has a blind spot when it comes to himself. So he made this whole life for himself, Nina and Charlotte, but it's a fantasy and illusion, and the two of them come, him and Anna, come from the same place, and Nina never knew him like she does, and, they both lie, but the truth is hidden within, and Nina can never understand that. So he wishes her luck trying to get the chimera out of him. So she says that they could still be together, and he says that she's delusional. She feels a pull between them, and that he's only alive because of her. So she even kind of snaps, tell her where the chimera is, and this can all be over, and they can be together. So she makes a point that he was going back behind Nina's back, and he had these feelings regardless of what she was doing, and that really angers him. So she wants to stop the dance and be together. Everything they want is right in front of them. They could be unstoppable together, no more games. He agrees, game over, and she loses. So she wants to know where to find the chimera, and then they'll both be free. And he won't be lonely, and she won't be lying. So he thinks that she has an addiction. She thinks that he has an addiction, that he keeps coming back to her. But this is a moment of clarity. He's done. He wraps a scarf around his hands, and he's going to strangle her, because that would be mean. In parentheses, that's what my mom would say. So now end scene. What? Did you laugh? So end scene. Michael thinks about his lost conversation with Nell. Griffin is concerned about kidney trauma. Jake gets out of bed. He forgot his magic box. Liz and Franco head upstairs to check on Aiden, and Jake pulls the chimera out, and he wishes he could make it disappear. Anna says again that she's not Alex, and says the doctor is in on it. The sister tells her that this is her clinic. She says she's not sick. She's being held against her will, and she needs help. The doctor comes in, and Nina, what? Am I at the end scene? Oh, I am. Okay. I'm like, why am I skipping around everywhere? Nina is looking at her wedding ring. She thinks about the beginning of her and Valentine's relationship, aka the wedding, pretty much, and how happy they were 5 months ago. Valentine comes in. He has to tell Nina things. He was with Anna, but he was able to stop Anna from getting information because Nina warned him, and Anna won't get in the way anymore. Like, that's not ominous at all. So that is it for the 16th General Hospital recap. I will see you in a little bit for more, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!